This is Movies in Contemplation with Jarokk and...
Oh, am I talking to you?
Jesus, yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Go! Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hi.
Got a new one today.
We've got a new one today, people.
A listener pick.
Yes, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, Juicy Juice.
Juicy Juice, thank you for your request.
Yeah, thank you so much and really appreciate it. So this movie is The Amateurs.
Yes. Came out in 2005.
Yeah. Jeff Bridges, Tim Blake Nelson, Ted Danson. Pretty all-star cast, I'd say.
Yeah, pretty all-star cast. Not necessarily actors that I would never really remember their names, but I can always remember their faces and say, oh, yes, you were in that. Like,
yeah.
William
Fichtner.
Fichtner. I almost said Fitchner.
Fichtner.
Green finch and made a bird.
Yeah, William Fichtner. You got John Hawkes, Deadwood. You know, you got all these names.
Patrick Fugit, who was in one of our previous episodes. He was in White Oleander.
Oh, yeah, that kid.
I do enjoy him and the films that he does, for sure. Mm-hmm. A couple ladies,
yeah. The Gilmore Girl, Laura Graham.
Lauren Graham.
Oh, excuse me.
I did the same thing.
Glenn Headley.
Oh, yeah.
Headley Lamar.
Steven Weber. I mean, he's not a girl, but still.
Oh, no, I love Steven Weber. I love him. Wings.
Wings. Gypsy, what are you doing?
So we got him. It's a pretty good, pretty all-star cast here. It really is. Heavy hitters. Mm-hmm. So the wine that we chose for this, it was Gnarly Head.
Yeah, this is before we knew anything about the film except for the IMDb synopsis that it gave us.
Yeah.
But, we just thought it was kind of silly. Gnarly Head.
Dealing
with porno.
Yeah. So pretty good.
But it was a good choice, though. Like, it tasted really good.
Yeah. I think there were 2 bottles.
Yeah, there were 2 different
There were 2 different.
This one that we had, it was Authentic Black.
That's a good one.
Life lived boldly.
Yes. Ooh.
Dark and inky. Ooh, this description's pretty cool.
Dark and inky. Blackberries.
Yeah.
Plum.
Rich dark chocolate.
Give me a napkin. My mouth's watering.
Crafted for adventurous palates. This wine is aged for over 12 months. Stop that. Ooh, uniquely smooth and opulent red wine. Enjoyable by itself or with a meal. No shit.
Wow.
Good thing
Thanks, wine.
Yeah, good thing they told us that, because I wouldn't know how to drink wine.
Thanks, Gnarly Head.
Yes.
So, alright, I guess let's jump into it, yeah?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Okay, so we're gonna do this one a little different. We're not really gonna go through the whole movie.
Yeah.
I think for this one, per se.
Like highlights.
Yeah, for this one, we're gonna go through things we liked, things we didn't like.
For sure.
And so, okay, do you want to start us off?
We can, or I can. Well, let's start with some highs.
Yeah.
I did appreciate some of the offbeat comedy that they had going on. Mm-hmm. It was definitely, I don't know, because it was such a great cast of actors, but the film, it did have a little bit of the indie film vibe going.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But some scenes that I liked. The scene at the sports goody Sam Goody store. I don't know. Dick's Sportings. Sorry.
Whatever.
Yeah. That little cameo that young kid had.
Fuller! Wasn't that Fuller? Was it from Mighty Ducks? Fulton.
Yeah.
Fulton.
I totally forgot that he was in Mighty Ducks.
Fulton. See?
This is not...
Well, for once, we got both dogs in the fucking...
Yeah, we
both
hardly
poster
do.
childs in the room.
But we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, they're being disrupted.
But I thought that...
that's
not going to work. So Fulton comes up and pretty much just gives him Jeff Bridges sass right away.
Yeah. You getting fresh?
Yeah, you getting fresh? And he's like, I don't know, I just thought that exchange was kind of cute at first, but I know you mentioned that it started to get pushed a little bit.
I did, and I stand by it.
Yeah.
I didn't like that scene, really. I didn't. I thought when Brad Garrett came into play, it kind of got a little more real. And it was like, okay, cool. But definitely Fulton he was pushing that shit. Like, I thought it was funny at first.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can live. And he kept coming out with, oh, are you going to pay for that? Oh, yeah, I didn't know this wasn't a tax day. Like,
like plus tax. Well, I wasn't aware that it's a non-tax day, but plus tax.
And then Bridges, are you being fresh? And I was just like, I'm getting it. Yeah. And then he kept going. And then he goes off, he gets on the intercom, and he's all like,
Willie.
He's like, Wally, Willie, Willem. We need, a guy in basketball. Needs assistance or whatever.
Doesn't want to pay.
Yeah, he blows that up. I'm over here going, okay, he's being such a fucking, push ass. Now watch him be Wally.
He's the manager.
Well, the owner, I thought he was going to be like the manager owner, and then Brad Garrett comes out and you're like, oh, okay, that's Wally. Okay. Yeah. But, I didn't like it. I didn't like that scene.
Yeah, they were really pushing Jeff Bridges wanted the pro basketball for his son, but it was too much money. He kept trying to haggle Brad Garrett, and it just wasn't working. But then he finally ends up, Jeff Bridges caves and gets the $30. The $30 one, and he starts getting a Sharpie going, signing Michael Jordan. And Brad Garrett's quote, he says, I'd hate to lose you as a customer.
Yeah, I'd hate to lose you as a customer.
Wow, this is
It's a new for me.
This is a new for me.
Yeah.
But that was kind of a highlight. It did go downhill as it went further. But another part that I liked, the good co-parenting that was going on with Jeff Bridges, his now ex-wife, with her new husband, and the son of Jeff Bridges and the ex-wife. What was her name? Thelma, I think.
I think it was Thelma. It's something. Let's see.
Thelma.
Thelma.
Yeah, Thelma. Jeff Bridges comes to visit the house of Howard, the husband.
That fucking mansion.
That mansion.
All those episodes of Wings.
Yes, really paid off.
Yeah, they really paid you off, Steven. Dear God.
But yeah, Jeff Bridges was definitely really intimidated and just felt inadequate.
It really took you there.
Yeah,
it took you there. Like,
a good
we're not
father.
Parents, and I'm not a parent. We're puppy parents, but man, I put myself in his shoes. Like, oh my God, if that ever happened, and I went to the other person, I would feel inadequate.
Oh,
I would feel totally
just completely shrink in and just
well.
His whole body language changed.
Yeah.
Like, he was so proud to give his son this basketball, and then he just began to hide it more and more.
No, same for you.
Yeah. But I like the exchange that him and Jeff Bridges and his son had while he was going to see the rest of the house, and the kid's like, yeah, Howard's really great, but not as great as you, Dad. You're still great. And Jeff Bridges is like, I want you to like him.
Yeah.
This isn't, nothing that happened between your mom and I was your fault. I mean, their separation was pretty mutual, and it didn't end viciously or anything. But
and you don't see that a lot in movies or honestly in real life. Like, the other parent is always trying to bash the opposite. And I know people personally that do that. They'll bash the other parent. With their kid, they try to win their kids over. Pin them against the other parent,
and then sometimes the new parent would. It doesn't necessarily have to, it's I can see it coming from a good-hearted standpoint, but it's not the best way to win a child's love. It's by giving the child so much or trying to be the cooler parent.
Yeah.
You can have Pop-Tarts for dinner anytime you want. Yeah, right. I'm going to, you want to take my car out? Go for it.
Yeah, I agree there. I really did like that. I liked...
The son is super sweet.
Yeah, he was really nice. Alex D. Linz, he's... apparently that Home Alone 3 kid.
Oh my God, that's right.
I guess that was him. He looked completely different, but whatever.
The hair kind of is the same,
guess
though.
He just, when some of us grow up, we don't look like how we looked as a child, I guess. But back to the Steven Weber. It was just really good. It was really good. I really liked that whole exchange, just like you. That was one of my favorites. Was
because Howard says that he doesn't want to overstep his boundaries. Like, if you don't want me to give him all the things that I can provide, tell me, and I will stop.
I liked that so much, and then that made Bridges even. And you see him; he's having a panic attack.
Oh yeah,
he was about to have a panic attack. I got to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Weber was just like,
okay. Yeah.
And then he just went inside and it was like, oh my God, dude, it's heartbreaking.
Even things like nowadays, like how many ever years, like you don't see that still in movies and TV, I don't think.
No, you don't.
It was refreshing.
You see the opposite. You see your father. But yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I might jump back and forth to things that I like and things that I don't
I think
like.
this is going to be a jumpy episode.
Oh, this is going to be very jumpy. There's that video rental store. Mm-hmm. They're still selling VHSs.
Yeah.
And why are porno VHS boxes so much bigger than regular ones?
See, that is a very good question, and I honestly do not have an answer, but I've got a...
What do you think?
I'm just going to go ahead and say that they're probably bulky and shit like that, just to be able to put as much on there as they can. They want a full-on body of the woman, or two women, or whatever have you.
Yeah.
They just want it to be bold and stand out. That's me.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think nowadays, but that was then. That was for the VHS.
Oh, yeah.
Nowadays, for the DVDs, they're just in their little things. So God knows. Or maybe that was just the packaging.
I don't know. I Googled it.
Yeah.
And there wasn't that much information, but a few things that stuck out to me was even just video in general.
Yeah.
A marketing ploy would be the bigger the box, the more it's going to be seen. It's going to be able to put more artwork and fun stuff on it. And maybe porn just decided to up the ante and really get it there.
We could get 2 women on this.
Yeah. And
we could get the full dong insertion in this.
Yeah. And because I literally, I Googled, why were porno VHS tapes so big? I didn't know how else to ask the question. And that's forever on my Google history.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lovely thing.
Yeah. But it was on Reddit or something, someone said maybe because they were so big because they would be harder to steal.
Huh.
They'd be harder to stick down your pants, put under your shirt, put them in your purse.
True.
Yeah. And make them more obvious because you had to be 18 to buy them.
Yeah.
So
that's very true.
It's just drawing more attention.
And it's not like that, and they're fucking loud to get out, so if anybody was trying to get the VHS out, they'd be hearing...
That.
Because you gotta pry that fucking plastic bit out.
That's true. Oh my God, I remember, the sliding ones?
Yeah. That's what they're in. They got those fucking It's like friggin' goddamn.
I remember that. But that was an interesting thing that in my life, I've always wondered why.
Why?
Porno
tends to... It's ginormous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the porn... See, I thought at first the rental store that was Emmett, Patrick Fugit's character, they were so quick to just show all the porn.
Yeah.
And because there were even porn magazines, and you get a little tiny shot of the other genres of movies that the store had.
Yeah.
And I think I'm hoping that was on purpose, which I'm gonna assume that it was, because later on in the film they really start to show it.
Yeah, it starts to stand out. There's other genres than porn.
Yeah.
Reality!
Reality! So there's a character that I'm really still confused about, and that's Otis.
Yeah, William Fichtner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to me, he will always be the character in that 90s movie that I like, Go.
Yeah.
That creep. He's really good at being the creep.
He is.
Someone's got to do that role, but...
He is a really good actor, though.
He's great.
In that, in the creep, if we watched Go, I'm just going to throw it out there, because I know you're going to put it on the list. I don't remember it if we ever watched it. I don't think I've seen it, honestly. Okay. So.
But yeah, his character...
Options!
But yeah, his character in Go will always be stamped in my mind when I think of him.
Yeah.
Except for, he wasn't a creep in The Dark Knight. He was kind of a badass in Dark Knight.
Yeah, he was a little fucking bank teller with a shotgun. Yeah. Armageddon, he was a fucking badass.
Armageddon? You and your friends are dead!
Yeah. You're gonna set it off.
Yeah. But his character...
What the hell are you doing with a gun in space?
What's his deal? What is his deal? Because he comes out right out of the gate trying to act like he is this... not macho man, but a creep. A creep about what? He loves women so much. He wonders why all women aren't lesbians, because women are so amazing. Which is great. Cool. Thank you for really...
supporting.
Being a feminist, I guess. I don't know. A feminist ally.
Yeah. I'm part of the fam.
But, like, the first impression is that, that he's, like, Pervy McPervington, and...
He lost me. I just want to watch.
Yeah.
I just want to watch.
And that's...
Unless they were hinting at... Because there is a 70s porn, early 80s maybe. It's called I Like to Watch.
Oh, really?
And it is a porn. It was back when porn was fairly good stories and the acting was actually alright because porn actresses back in the 70s and 80s were... required
to act.
Essentially, yeah. Actors and actresses for the porn were pretty good at acting.
But there's the scene where they're trying to find out every town's part they're going to play in the film.
Yeah.
And Otis is he's sweeping the outside of the church.
Yeah.
And it starts off creepy. He's like, I just want to be there. Like, I want to be a part of this. I really, really do. Is there someone that just stands there and watches? I want to watch the ladies get pounded and go to Pound Town, and then I want to have a cup of coffee with them afterwards. Like, is there someone that does that? And then they make the joke of, oh, he'll be executive producer.
We made him an executive producer.
But there's this shift where he starts to just say that, like, his life, it sounds sad, but, like, he seems to not enjoy his life.
Yeah.
Really. He has this simple thing where he just sweeps, and he wants to be part of something that is something that's amazing compared to what he's doing now.
Yeah.
And if he can just be just a part of it a little bit, like, I don't have much to bring to the table. Like, I know that I'm not, everyone in the town is, they don't know what they're doing, but he just so badly wants to be a part of it. And that's when I kind of started to feel for him a little bit.
You kind of get that from everyone.
Yeah.
Because everybody, I think, has that exact same thing. They all kind of hate where they're at in life.
Yeah.
They all are just like, we're not living to do anything. He's doing the store shit that some idiot Cypher was fucking working a stand for
like
film.
Photo developing.
Photo development. And he hasn't developed he hasn't developed anything since he was 15. And he's clearly in his, like, fucking late 40s, maybe. Yeah. And it's like, dear God.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Yeah, everyone in this town is pretty sad.
Yeah.
You got the one redhead that's trying to meet Mr. Right.
Yeah, she's going out with married men. She's pretty much trying, and she wears this risque shit, shows her tits, all this crap. She just dresses fucking,
She drinks Shirley Temples.
Yeah. Yeah, and all that, and then it's just like, see, now I'm getting into, it's just back to, there wasn't enough, I guess, diversity in this film. Is that what I'm trying to say?
Like in what?
Or contrast?
Contrast of...
The people, the characters.
People. No, they were all very similar.
Yeah, there was no contrast. There was no... Everybody was the same. And
or not
I'll let you finish your point, and then I'll get into what I'm getting into. So go ahead and finish your...
But yeah, that was a little odd. And there was just that scene when Jeff Bridges is, like, trying to sell the idea of selling porn.
Yeah.
Or... shooting porn for a movie. You gotta love the two older ladies. They're so intrigued. Like, just the way that just their look.
Yeah.
You would think that they would be, appalled. This is terrible. I would not. What?
Yeah.
A porn? But they were, like, all for it. And this weird scene. Like, during this, Jeff Bridges brings out these, like, bags of corn chips, and everyone's passing them along, digging their hands in and chewing on them. The camera actually is more focused on the chips than what's actually going on around here. There's this Ted Danson, he plays a character he's still a closeted homosexual, but he really tries super hard by doing the cliche straight man. But there's this part where
I'm pounding the women left and right. You get what I mean?
Oh yeah. Like, it really gets my gears grinding. Yeah.
I'm at half a mast looking at her.
There's this, like, moment in that scene where they're talking about Emmett. Like, yeah, he works at a movie rental, blah, blah, blah. And Barney just kind of looks at Moose and is like, yeah, because he's a film guy. right? And Moose is like,
I know that, Barney. I heard Andy. Well, great. Welcome, Emmett.
And he just like looks at him and just like rolls his eyes like, bitch.
Yeah.
I heard him, bitch.
You know, Ted Danson.
I really did enjoy him in this movie.
I did. There were moments with Ted where I was like, see, for me, like, we did go Lance from fucking Out Cold with him. Like, it was very Lance, and, you know, guys, hey, God, chicks love me, so, you know, I love chicks. What can I say?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Some of that gets really annoying to me, and it's like, yeah, you're pushing. Yeah, a little pushy.
But
I did love when he did just kind of, when his character lost track of, I need to be straight right now. Like, that was a perfect example, what you just said. Mm-hmm. The hairstyle, the hair salon.
Yeah.
Another perfect, okay, ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
I want to talk about a nice proposition.
Yeah.
And he just let himself out, and it was like, okay, that's funny as fuck.
Yeah. And it wasn't too pushed for him to be he wasn't super flamboyant.
He was less pushed, flamboyant, and gay than he was straight. And I'm sure that was purposeful.
I hope it was.
And I did like that a lot, because you usually see it the opposite.
Absolutely.
It's usually when a straight guy is playing a gay guy, they push the gay. Mm-hmm. They push the flamboyance.
Yeah.
But it was completely opposite.
Oh, yeah. You know, that puts homosexuality in this box that all, just like with, you know, if you're a lesbian, you have to be butch, you have to be manly. Like, no, there's feminine and there's masculine. That's even around with straight people. Or wherever. There's always a yin and a yang with everybody.
Exactly.
And some might fall more in the yin, some might fall in the yang, and some fall in between.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Ted Danson was a highlight for me. And, let's see here. Oh, one thing I thought it was odd, but the way that the guys would, anytime they would talk about the act of sex or the organs that have to do with sex, they would say the most childish things, like, like piccolo playing, bumping donuts, ham wallet. Like, it was just... it was
ham wallet.
Something that, like,
yes, I didn't
like middle school kids would describe sex.
The
like,
bazungas.
Yeah, bazungas. Yeah, it was really...
Oh.
It was, I don't know, that was weird.
I think it was just showing them that they're all childish.
They're childish. This is something that is a serious business.
Yeah.
But they're trying to do it correctly, but yeah, there's that immaturity factor about it.
Yeah.
And the last thing I'm going to say, they only do it once, and it's with Lauren Graham's character, Peggy. When you finally get a scene with her and Jeff Bridges, they have this filter on her. And they do this a lot with romantic comedy movies. It's this, like, glow filter. This filter has been going on since black and white films. They would take Vaseline and rub it on the lens to make the woman look softer. But if you're going to do that throughout the entire movie, because that was the only time she got that filter. And then the rest of the movie, she was...
Plain Jane.
Like she's not plain Jane, but like they gave her real face. Her real face came back. Like she's got everything that women have. Mm-hmm. You know, she's got some lines, some crow's feet, some, you know, her skin doesn't naturally glow with ease.
No.
Either do it all the way, or just better yet, don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Don't put that false like facade that women have to be walking around like she just got a facial, a massage, and an orgasm all in one day. Because that is such a thing, that glow. Like, Sex in the City. Samantha, your face is glowing. Did you get a massage? I masturbated all afternoon with my priest. Friar Fuck.
Friar Fuck.
Oh, no, with my priest. To my priest.
To my priest.
Yeah.
Friar Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, my fucking God, Kim.
But yeah, those were my... stuck out moments, but your turn now.
Okay, so I guess I'll start with the negatives. So for me, obviously, the store was a negative, like we kind of talked about. I thought that scene was completely pushed. I thought it dragged on. It went on way too long. Would have been better if they stopped it halfway through, if the kid would have calmed down a little bit. But I think what really threw me was that for that particular scene was when God damn it, fuck. Brad Garrett. When Brad Garrett came into play, you heard Fulton in the background just like, now he's gonna say you're fresh. He's gonna ask you about tax. He's gonna do this. It's like, shut the fuck up. Okay. You're on the bench now.
Yeah.
Okay. Your time is up. Sit down.
Yeah.
Like, let fucking Brad Garrett handle this, son.
Yeah.
Like,
he's got it.
Yeah. Like, we don't need you pushing the scene, because that's what happened, and that's what I got out of it. And I was like, no, I'm not feeling this anymore. Like, be gone. That was that. One of my big problems with this film, believe it or not, was the opening. I did not like the opening, really. You got Bridges sitting at the bar, Floyd's, the barbershop bar, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Well, that's what it is.
Coffee shop.
Damn near every movie is something's called Floyd's. So he's at the bar, Floyd's, and he's kind of talking about everybody in the town. But my biggest problem was he's sitting there, he's looking depressed, he's thinking, and then you have the two Mo and Ron, the moron.
Moron?
Kid dudes. Yeah, the moron. We call them moron because they're always together. I don't know. They pretty much were morons. Honestly, this is just a town of morons.
It is.
Let's just be frank. This is a town of morons. So everybody is looking at Jeff Bridges, and everybody's like, oh my God, he's thinking. Oh, we can't have him think. We need to go stop him from thinking. Let's go talk to him about thinking. Hey, Jeff, we can't have you thinking. Whatever his name. Andy, we can't have you thinking, Andy. You need to calm down. And he's just ignoring everybody. And the women, the old women, the sewing circle, they're all sitting there, and they're all like, go talk to him. Get him to not... He's getting an idea, and we can't have him do an idea again.
Yeah.
Like, we can't do it. Like, stop him. They go and talk to him, and then he's not listening, and then he takes us to that wonderful flashback of him and his son, and how he lost his job. He was pissing all over the thing. He got divorced. Yeah. Pretty much saying how his life was shit.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I did like out of that, I guess the background, he was like, my wife, we divorced couple months ago, and or a year ago, and she told me that she'd wait for me and whatnot, but I didn't lead her on. I just let it go. Like, I still loved her, but I let it go. She found someone else, and she's doing great for herself. Our son's fine. He's great. I'm just down on life, and I'm I have no job. I have nothing. I'm nothing. So I'm not going to plague my family anymore. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of honorable. I kind of like that. You're not going to try to go and... So I kind of like that. I like that idea for a story.
Yeah, if he's going down, he's not going to take his family with him.
Exactly. So he let them have greener pastures. And then now we start to get everybody else in the town coming in. And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, we got Mo and Ron. We got, here's Moose. Moose is coming in, Ted Danson, and he just came up to us and was like, hey, I want you guys to just call me Moose, okay? It's nice, it's strong name, Moose. Call me Moose. And then, that's some idiot. Now, we named him. That is some idiot. Like, what the fuck here? We got a Mo or Ron, some idiot. Otis. Again, everybody's a fucking idiot. There's no contrast.
Yeah.
Okay? It's like, okay... Come on, man. We need to have somebody smart in this fucking town. Which was Jeff Bridges. But still, it's like, come on.
Even Emmett, like, he was great at editing film and shooting film, but he was this socially awkward one, and he just didn't speak that much.
Right.
But he just didn't... The only thing that he really brought to the table, which was needed, was the filming and the editing and whatnot, but he just wasn't... But I agree with you. There wasn't enough contrast to... make the group, now I see the word that you mean, diverse.
Yeah.
Like, there should have been more to the group than just,
exactly.
Hands down.
There should have been more diversity in the aspect of, we've got too many morons in the kitchen.
Yes.
Too many cooks in the kitchen, too many morons in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then that's going to lead what I was talking about. We're going to make a porno! Now we're at the chip circle in the park.
Chip circle.
And not one person was against the idea. Even the old women who were like, no, don't let him have an idea. You're all freaking out about having an idea. Now we're all back to, okay, we're on board here.
How much money? What,
shit.
Who do I write the check to?
All of us, all of us need $2,000. I guess we'll find it. It's like, okay, yeah, come on. I'm sorry, that was just me. That's me. This is me for this film. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like I wanted to see some arguing. I wanted to see some, Andy, we're not doing this. Like, no, win me over a little harder.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to get out of this?
Yep.
What am I going to get out of this?
Why porn?
Right. Why porn? Why this? Why that? Like, not one person was against, like, oh, then, that's the act of defiling. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me as a storyteller. I would have liked to have seen a little more mix. So that was one. Another thing, I kind of already hit it, but I was really against a lot of the characters. I wasn't a big fan of a lot of the characters.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about Ted Danson. I did like Ted Danson, but that pushed hetero shit just went on so long.
Yeah.
When him and Otis had their moment, when Otis was calling him out and all like, you're gay, you're a homo. And that kind of takes you to, this is why people have a hard time coming out.
Yeah.
This is why. You're not being fucking respectful about it. No, dude, you're a homo, so just fucking say you're a homo. We all know you're gay. You might as well just play it off. I am not gay, Otis!
Yeah.
Just fuck you, Otis!
Yeah.
And having all that moment. And it's like, dude, come on. And he had that, he was like, this is a beer bottle. Red apple. Guzzler. And he points at him and he says guzzler. And it's like, oh, okay, because he's gay, he's going to be sucking dick?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Calm it down. And I get it. That was his character. His character was just an idiot, fucking asshole kind of a guy. That's how he learned to talk to people, apparently.
But he tried to, soften it up by saying, we're your friends, we don't care. But he's the only one that's pushing him. Everyone else is like, dude, just stop.
Leave it alone.
Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Let him do what he's doing.
Let him come out when he's ready.
Exactly. And
even throughout the movie, he was pushed to come out because he had to prove himself. I'll prove it. I'll do this sex scene with V and whatever. And
that was a beautiful. I don't want to say it was beautiful, but it was because he was really like, I'm gonna fucking prove him wrong.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there and it's taking him 2 hours to get it up. The V chick is all like, do you want some help, honey? And he's just like, no. And he's bouncing. He's trying to get into it. And that was all really okay, I feel for him. And then he comes out.
Well, the thing is, some idiot, he says, hey,
that was funny.
Why don't you try that thing I heard about that film people say, substitution?
Substitution? Yeah, there is an act called substitution.
Yeah.
That was funny. See, there were moments in this that were really there were funny moments.
I liked that they said film industry words.
Yeah.
Carnival instead of festival.
Yeah, it was good.
That made it that in the best way show that they're idiots. They have no idea what they're doing.
Yep.
Without it being pushed. They could have just done that without pushing the characters on how dumb they are. And it would have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that. And then I didn't like when Ted Danson came out after having that beautiful, sad moment of him trying to get it up and all of this. And then he just comes in and he's just, guys, I have something to tell you. I'm gay. And then you hear Otis, yeah, I told you, apparently your memory ain't shit. And it's like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
Come on. And again, you could say good on William Feigner, because he made me hate his character.
Yeah.
But, so good on you. And then everybody was just so loving it. He was like, am I going to still be part of the gang?
Yeah.
Are you guys going to look at me different?
Can we still watch
absolutely
sports?
not. This was you the whole time. The blessing is going to be, you're not going to be this cliche fucking...
Yeah, even they called it out. We hate it.
We hate the fact that you just come out and you're like, yeah, I fuck chicks. Oh, man. She's got me at half a lift. Or whatever the fuck he says.
Half
but
a
it's
salute, half attention.
But all of that, it was nice. Another thing, a scene that rubbed me wrong was,
as opposed to rubbing you right,
was the lady Judy Greer, Ellie. Judy Greer's character, the bedroom store chick. Otis's thing of, oh, she works at a bedroom, she works at a mattress store, so she has to be into sex.
Yeah, into pounding.
All of that shit, and I get it. This was probably for the funny comedic
Silly
aspect. What do you fucking call it? Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
The cheese, but when Jeff Bridges goes in to talk to the Ellie chick, and he's all like, I want you. She goes, I just want to tell you that I would love to be in the film, but I want to do a lesbian thing, and I think we should film it here, because what better place to do it than in a mattress?
That's why I work here.
In a mattress store. I mean, that's why I work here. I love sex. And the owner actually wants to do the thing with me.
Yeah. Here's the condition. Like, here's the...
Yeah.
We can do it here, but...
She's got to do it.
Yeah. This is going to be a hard choice for you.
Yeah. And then you got this attractive woman that comes out.
Come walking in, slow motion.
What would have been hilarious to me was, let's get the most hideous broad to come out and be like, yeah, I'm ready. And it'd be like, oh, I would have been like, oh, dude, that's funny as fuck.
Yeah. So
and then that takes you to the big... We need big black dick! And then they get the little black dick.
Yeah.
So, those were my, those were, at the top of my head right now, those were my negatives. Some positives. One scene that I found actually pretty funny, and I did have to go back, because unfortunately, I did fall asleep through this film. I did rewatch the diner scene.
Yeah.
Where he talked to
Homer? I know.
Yeah, Homer. Isaiah Washington.
I
love Isaiah Washington. I really liked Isaiah Washington in this film. Because Isaiah went in there and he was having his talk at the diner, and he was like, we want our money, like our full money up front. He was like, you told us you were going to give us $2,000, you only give us $1,000. And Jeff Bridges and him are having this banter in this public diner over fucking showing about not having a big enough dick. And then Isaiah Washington's like, so because we're black, we automatically have to have big dicks. And it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because it was like, that's true. It's the cliche of black dudes, they all have big dicks. And he's like, oh, because I'm black, I gotta have a big dick?
Yeah.
Like, I can't have a little dick as a black man, and all three of them.
He was defending his little dick.
He was defending the fact that he had a small dick. And I was like, that's fucking funny.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there laughing my ass off at that point. And I was like, that's fucking funny. And then Bridges is just like, man, you're not going to get paid because you didn't do the job. Mm-hmm. And then Washington has that amazing comeback of, you didn't give us a chance.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, give us the chance.
Well, the thing is also, were they
fully
erect?
Right. And there is a difference, folks.
Some people are growers, not showers.
Right. There is a fucking difference. It's like, that's just the head.
Yeah, no penis looks flaccid.
Right. It's just, whatever.
It's
that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And these fucking... And they're all making fun of these guys. They're all making fun of these dudes. And these dudes are sitting there just having to take it.
Naked.
Yeah. And they're just like, all right, well, whatever. And so Isaiah's defending. He was like, if anything, you should pay us for the humiliation. Mm-hmm. Bridges is like, we were a little mean. And it was like, oh, were you?
A little.
A little mean?
You think?
Fuck. Black penis thing. Black penis! Black penis!
Then why did they have to be 3 black men?
Because they are the ones with the black penises. Fuck.
I did like that banter. I thought that was all really fun. And one scene that I really did like, too, wasn't even really a scene. I think it was more just the symbolism. Mm. The guy that they talk about, I don't know, the brother to the chick that was going to do the black scene.
Yes.
The little tight white girl with the 3 black guys, what they wanted. Her brother apparently is like the town's...
Felon.
Yeah. Right? He's been in jail and everybody talks about him. And he comes back for the movie premiere. He gets out of jail and goes to the bar. And obviously that's what you do, I guess, when you get out of jail. You want to go to get a drink. You want to go see people you know. And they're always glad you came. And you just go and drink. So he goes to the bar and it's all closed for the movie premiere and he can't get in. He's looking into the window and he just so happens to see his sister parading around, half naked and whatnot.
Yeah, looking up her skirt.
Right, and pisses him off. So he kicks the door down, goes in there, starts a fucking brawl, and starts pretty much beating the shit out of everybody.
Tossing people over his head.
Oh my god, everybody was getting tossed. So he's freaking out, and some idiot gets shot. But I did really like this moment, because this is what I was asking for in the film. Here was somebody that said no.
Yes.
Here was finally my no. It took damn near to the end of the film. But somebody said no to this.
Yeah.
And he takes the film, throws it down, lights it on fire, and just casually walks out.
Yeah, just fucks the whole
and
thing up.
I even liked his face, like watching his face during that, because it was like, you are humiliating my sister. She's young. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. I don't give a shit. I'm going back to jail. I'm not going to let you let this young girl get humiliated or whatever, even though she wouldn't. She was a bimbo.
She was all for it.
Well, not bimbo, but she was all for it.
Yeah.
She was ready. She was like, I have sex all the time. Why not just get paid for it?
Yeah.
So and maybe even for him, it's just like, I don't need my parents to say. You don't know.
You don't know.
But he gave you, with his facial expression, with his act.
He had no lines,
Exactly. He gave me all of that. I was getting those questions in my head that I love to get. Like, it was like, did he do this because what are her parents going to think about her doing this? What is this? Like, that's finally when I was like, thank you. Give me something to think about.
Yeah.
So I was like, great. That I liked. And it was so simple.
So
but
simple.
I liked it.
Short and sweet.
Right. Here's my favorite. Here's the best for me. The best thing that I liked about this film. The very end, when everything was said and done, he gets the money, he wins. He is at his house. His kid leaves him a message on the messaging machine. And he's listening to it. He's drinking the champagne. And then he rewinds it. To, Dad, I love you, I'm proud of you. Dad, I love you, I'm proud of you. Dad, I love... He just kept on rewinding, and I was like... And you just see his face just tearing up. You see him getting that accomplishment of, my son actually... He's proud of me. Like, I can finally be proud of myself.
It was just prime Jeff Bridges acting. Like, this was him really using his talent.
Yes.
Doing the subtle, like his eyes, the subtle shift of him just feeling proud about himself, excited to hear those words that I'm sure every parent wants to hear, and just getting, you see his eyes starting to glaze, get a little red, and he even just kind of like puts his like nose to his arm, just like, the sniff, like, oh man, wow, I did it. Yep.
And then he goes in, and throughout the movie, he won't let his son stay with him because he doesn't have bedding for him.
Well, I think he's also, was he like embarrassed of the house? Maybe because he the son now lives in this huge mansion. And he's embarrassed to bring his son, who the kid grew up in that house.
Right, so it'd be like, whatever.
But he probably, I don't know, maybe he felt embarrassed.
That could have been it.
Of the house.
Yeah, I mean, we could take it that.
Yeah, maybe.
I think.
That's my only guess.
But I just feel like they were really pushing the fact that he didn't have sheets, and I think that was supposed to be the symbolism at the end, was him buying those sheets, which he bought the sheets, but he couldn't buy a comforter.
Yeah, poor kid. It's gonna be cold.
Like, okay, dude, you got this. You got the same comforter on the bed, but obviously the kid would have had to sleep on just a fucking mattress. So you got him sheets. You might have got him a fucking bed set. You can afford it. You just bought everybody cars in the whole fucking town. You can't buy your kid a fucking matching bed set
or a bigger bed. He's obviously a growing kid.
Right.
That's a kid. That's a bed for a very small child.
Yeah, but again, and now I'm going back because here it goes. I'm thinking. Jeff Bridges is making me think. I love Jeff Bridges because he's making me fucking think. Here it goes. Again, he gave everybody in the town those cars and everything because of the fact they didn't have anything. He gave his son simple bed sheets without the fucking bed set. Why? Because he already fucking has everything. His fucking son already has everything. Yeah. So there you go. Good on you, amateurs. You just gave me another fucking thing to kind of to get my like meter up.
Yeah, and Jeff Bridges, like, the house looks the same like it did in the beginning.
Yeah.
He didn't buy, fancy shit to really make his house look more opulent.
Yeah.
He's just this simple guy that really didn't seem super into money. He just really wanted to put his stamp on this planet while he's there.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's good. Is there anything else we need to cover?
I don't think so. Unless there's something else that I don't...
So, just to be kind of frank for me, this film, this was a hard one for me. Mm-hmm. This really was. I found a lot of negatives, a lot of things this was not one of my favorite films. I found a lot of things that as probably a director or storyteller, I would have changed different. Mm-hmm. I would have tried to make a little bit more contrast. I would have played with the fact of
you add more conflict.
Yeah, less fucking, okay, we're getting our way, and the only conflict was, the black guys had, you know, black guys don't have big dicks, so we can't get any other guy to do the film, because we don't have any guys. We have nobody to do the Aunt V scene. Holy shit, where are we going to get somebody to do the Aunt V scene?
Yeah, the hardest part was getting the actors, maybe.
Getting people to want to do it.
Getting people to want to do it.
Actually perform.
Yeah. Which, another thing with Otis, I thought at some point in the film he was going to get in there and be an actor. I thought that's what he wanted to do initially. He's like, I want to be in this film. I want to be the one doing the fucking.
Yeah, but no, he was like, I just want to watch. I just want to be the creep in the corner and fucking, I want to be Jabba the Hutt's little minion that fucking laughs in the corner while Leia gets plowed by Jabba at night. I don't fucking know.
Is that a real thing?
No, but that's what I kind of see when I see the sex Leia slave, and Jabba's got her on the chain.
You think of Jabba the Hutt pounding,
and then that little fucking laughing in the corner, just jacking it.
Yeah,
that's vision.
Well, okay.
I don't sit in the fucking bathroom and think about Jabba the Hutt banging on Leia. I mean, if that's what you're getting at, you're giving me the eyeballs here.
Whatever.
I'm not thinking about a fucking slug just fucking pounding
got
Leia.
Their things that really get them going. I mean, and
tentacle
that's
porn is a fucking thing.
It is. It's
Bible Black, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up. That's not tentacle, but fucked up. Oh. Anywho, back to it. But you know what? No, I think that this movie, especially after... See, when I talk about it, I like it.
I know. It's weird.
But when I was watching it, I was just kind of like, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
So this was really a hard one. And I think it was just the amount of cheese. Mm-hmm. Maybe there was just too much Gouda.
You like Gouda.
I love Gouda. Bad cheese. Maybe there was just a little bit too much blue cheese on the pizza. You know what I mean? Maybe that was it. It was drowning everything out. Mm-hmm. So let's get to it. Would you watch this film again?
Probably not, but I don't want to steer people away from watching it. I think if you're looking to watch something different with good actors, that's so not a Hollywood blockbuster film, totally give it a try. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And YouTube, apparently. You can watch it free on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah. The whole thing's on YouTube. It's on Prime.
Yeah. Give it a try.
Yeah, give it a go.
Let us know what you think.
And you always should. Don't just take what we say into
Absolutely
consideration.
Not.
Always do your opinion, because we all have different opinions.
Yeah.
Everybody in this world has different opinions. There's shit that she likes that I don't like. There's shit that I like that she doesn't like. It's just how it is. That's the world. We're all different.
And opinions change, too.
Exactly.
Like movies that we watched when we were younger, we used to love.
And who's to say that if we give this some more tries that we don't like it in the end?
Yeah.
Because that's happened to you. It's happened to me.
Absolutely.
There's movies that you just need to watch a couple more times to get.
Yeah.
I will be on the bandwagon of I probably won't watch this on my own. I will probably... I mean, I'm not against giving it another watch, to see if I get to that. Because, like I said, after talking about it, there are things that I really do enjoy. And there are things that I was like, that really did tug at the heartstrings for me. Yeah, I mean, not a bad film by any means. Just not a film for me. But...
That's true.
But yeah, definitely worth the watch. for anybody out there.
Oh, yeah.
Juice, we do appreciate your listen, brother.
Yes.
We appreciate you giving us this film to watch and look over. We really do.
Getting us to go in a different direction, expand,
and we didn't get to go into full detail for the film per se, but we just hit things for this one that we wanted to hit.
Yeah.
So, in Juice, let us know what you think, dude. I mean, you know this movie more than us.
Way much.
Feel free, please chime in.
Did we get things wrong? Were there things that we didn't that we missed?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we're about at time.
We are, yeah, and. Now that we are in the month of October, our favorite month, most people's favorite month. Creepy little, what's his name? The Crypt Keeper fingers.
Oh, banana hand? Or banana finger? No, the
salad fingers?
Oh, yeah, hand.
No.
What you guys this rusty spoon. I love touching these rusty spoons.
Oh, my fucking...
God, that was fucking creepy.
That was back in the day of weed.
Hell yeah. Right. But we're going to shift gears a little bit and stick to strictly horror films for the month of October.
We could even go a little bit into November because there's
even
really
November.
No fucking November films.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's really no Thanksgiving films except for one that I know of.
What?
Home for the Holidays.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a good one. I actually wouldn't mind doing.
You could argue Son of a Woman, but we already did that.
We did do that, yeah.
So, okay, what is it going to be?
We recently saw It Chapter 2.
Yes.
And that's a current film, which we don't do all the time as well. So I think we should do a all It episode.
Of about prequel coming up to remake and 2?
Yeah. And even just comparing it to the original and whatnot. And I think we should have someone maybe join us.
Yeah.
For this episode.
I know just the guy.
Stephen King himself.
Yeah.
No, we can't afford that. But we have someone that's pretty damn close.
Yeah, he's a huge fan of the Stephen King.
The books.
Yeah. He reads the books. He loves the films. I think we're going to try to get him on and tell us what he has to say because it would just be really interesting to hear what he has to say. We will be doing a episode next week of the It saga.
The
It's.
Yeah.
All of the It's. So, everybody, thank you again for joining us, Juice. Thanks again for your pick, brother. Yes. Really appreciate that. Down the line, guys, go ahead and please give us some more stuff to look at. We love finding out new and any type of film.
Just putting a film to light that we didn't know was around or just never really gave it a second thought.
Yeah.
Say, hey, you know what?
Give this a go. So again, thank you all so much, and we'll be seeing y'all next time for a little spooky time.
Super spooky wookie.
Bye!
Stop!
Can't fucking see!